Southampton versus Wolves.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you can really take from last night, 2-2, Wolves versus Spurs. But Southampton drawing to City, you know, how big is that for their thoughts going into this game? For me, again, this game just has a bit of a draw written over it. Just for me, sort of equally stacked teams.
Well, Southampton have drawn 4 of the last 4 games.
Yeah, and I mean Wolves drawing to Spurs. Last night, evenly stacked sides. Neither of them, for me, has a notable, notable game changer in their side. We spoke a bit about Traore last week, and just the fact that for all these all his presence on the ball, all these runs, his goal contributions are so few. Shakes, I think you mentioned the stat. Similarly for Southampton, no more Danny Ings. I think they've still got James Ward-Prowse, but for me, there's no one there that breaks the game open with a goal or two. So I can see this being a 1-1 draw.
I have to agree, Al. You know, you've got a team, Southampton, that have mastered the draw this season, and Wolves are starting to play a bit better. So I see 1-1 on this game as well.
Yeah, I think that's a decent choice, Kevin. I didn't know that Southampton drew their last 4 games. I would have never guessed that. But yeah, geez, I thought it was going better than that. But as for Wolves, I think Bruno Vlahovic he has a lot of bad luck, and I don't think it's going to change this weekend. And I think I would probably say Southampton wins this one 2-1.
Yeah. Southampton, oh, nice one. Okay. Yeah. Well, that could happen, but...
Any value bets for the weekend, guys?
Is there one more game? I feel like we're missing more. Is there Crystal Palace, Brighton. Yeah.
And Arsenal Spurs.
Yeah, hold on. We're not jumping this game.
Why are you so excited to talk about this game, Shakes?
Yeah, this is the main course. That's why they put Chelsea and City first, because this is the main course. Arsenal versus Tottenham.
Look, I think Spurs are due a win. They're due a good performance from Kane and Son. And if there was a team to do it against, no, I'm joking. I think. Look, obviously North London derby, big for Arsenal that their whole defensive unit is back. Where they spent their money, they are actually now their players are playing. I reckon Spurs will edge it. I think it'll be 2-1, and I think it'll be a hard fought out victory for Spurs. But I do think that Kane and Son are due a little bit of a performance at some stage.
Yeah, they sure are due. But for me, Arsenal, since they've got thrashed by Man City, haven't conceded a goal in 4 games, which is encouraging. I like that aspect of the way they're playing. I think there was a false dawn with Tottenham beating Man City, to start the season. The script was written. It played out to the worst possible script for Man City and the best possible script for Levy. And I think that now you're starting to see there's a reason why Kane's struggling, because he's not into it. He's when you have your heart set on playing at another team, and you think, make no mistake that Kane has an ego as big as Levy. Him being the captain of Spurs and playing for a team he doesn't want to play for, he's not doing himself any favors. But when your heart's not in it and you just feel like you've been messed over by somebody, this is what we're seeing. There's a reason why Kane's not scoring. He doesn't want to play there. So I believe that Arsenal are going to get a win and continue. They're going to win 1-0. In an ugly game. I think there'll be a guy sent off.
Do you agree there?
Don't see it being beautiful football, but who cares as long as Arsenal win. So I see Arsenal winning this game, Shakes, 1-0. I don't know if that's the kiss of death or the kiss of luck for you.
But look, I'll honestly, I think Arsenal will take the 3 points regardless of how they come. 1-0, 3-0, doesn't matter. Yeah. I would say this as well. I started watching Spurs this season when they played against Wolves, and they played against Watford as well. And they wasn't so great, regardless of the fact that they won. Then they got thrashed by Crystal Palace, and then they couldn't beat Rennes in the Conference League that they were playing in. And I think Kevin hit it on the nail when he said that Harry Kane doesn't want to be there. It's very visible to see, and they don't play good football as well. And I think Arsenal's best chance to beat Spurs is this weekend. I think Arsenal have to turn up and they have to really go into their face because they just won't be there. So if I had to pick a scorers out.
It's not just that Kane doesn't want to be there. Everybody in the team knows he doesn't want to be there. So it creates an awkward dynamic in that change room.
Yeah.
You know? It's an unusual dynamic to have in any change room.
Yeah, no, it's a very good point, and I think it does come up the dressing room as well. But I also do think Nuno has to take a little bit of responsibility because they just do not play exciting. I'd probably argue that maybe it's on par with Jose Mourinho or worse than what they played under Jose. And I think Arsenal best beat them this weekend. I go with I think I'd say 2-0 Arsenal.
Can you imagine because the only thing that can counteract that sentiment for Arsenal is for Tottenham is goals. Is Kane scoring goals. People soon forgive and will forgive anything for performance. But there's no performance. So the pressure cooker to me is rising each game that he doesn't perform.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to be sorry.
No, it's not a problem, Kevin. I think the biggest worry that Arsenal have is that this is a North London derby. So this is not Wolves. This is not Crystal Palace. It's the North London derby. So possibly Spurs might just say, hey, guys, let's turn up. And Kane might turn up because of the magnitude of this game and what it means to the supporters as well. So Arsenal must be wary of that and not think, oh, they're not playing well, we can beat them. They might just turn up on this game. And
if it was at Tottenham, I might agree with that. But the fact that it's at Arsenal at Emirates Stadium, I just think that Arsenal are showing better signs, and form is everything when it comes to predicting the next game, and that's all we can go on. It's Tottenham were average against a Rene team, a Rennes. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not French, but Rene. The 2-2 draw with Rene, they got slapped by Chelsea, they got slapped by Crystal Palace. They barely beat Watford. So, things aren't going well for Tottenham. And I don't see them getting better in this game. Good news for you. And the last game is Crystal Palace and Brighton.
Yeah, how much... It's a tough one because Crystal Palace obviously got thumped by Liverpool, but Crystal Palace always get thumped by Liverpool. It's not really maybe not a fair indication of them. And then Brighton, Hove Albion, did they pox the win over Leicester? What does the 2-1 say about their sort of standings? Like I would say Crystal Palace are the better team, but Brighton's slightly favoured, but not by much. Like the bookies have them evenly stacked. So I don't think there's much for us to really go off from last weekend as an indicator. What I'm sort of going to be basing mine on is Wilfried Zaha. If he's playing, he scores, He's got the ability to win games.
Scheduled to play.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So if he...
Too far out for
indication, yes.
For indication, no.
So yeah, look, if he plays, I see like a 2-1 to Crystal Palace.
I don't know where the team's going to score 3 goals.
Sorry?
Brighton has what? They've conceded how many goals? Not many in the season, other than to Everton, They've won 6 out of 7. I don't know. But Crystal Palace at home is a different proposition.
Yeah. Look, I'm saying 2-1 to Crystal Palace.
2-1 to Crystal Palace. What are you saying, Shakes?
Great. I am gonna go a different direction. I've been very impressed with what I've seen from Brighton. They doing what they were not capable of doing last season, and that is scoring goals. They create a lot of chances. Last season they were not putting them in the back of the net, but this season it seems like they are doing it at a comfortable rate, and I think we're going to see another one again. I say Brighton 3-1 against Crystal Palace.
Well, I'm going to have to go in between you two guys. I think that the Crystal Palace I'll forgive their 3-0 to Liverpool, because they've been Liverpool's bitch for some time now. And I just think 1-1. I think there's going to be a low-scoring game. And I do like Brighton. I think that they've performed exemplary this year. They one hiccup to Everton. But yeah, Crystal Palace 1, Brighton 1. I'm going to go with the draw on this one.
Okay, well, one of us has to be right.
Yeah, one of us will be right. That's the 10. And let's hope that we have a good week. Any value bet that you want to throw down to?
Yeah, so I've put a little multi-bet down here. I've got Chelsea to win. I really think they will. I'll be disappointed if they don't. West Ham to win and Liverpool to win. And the $100 gets you 985 rand, and I don't think that is, sort of out of the picture. But another value bet is I do believe that West Ham will beat Leeds, and you can get them to beat Leeds at 2.40 this weekend.
Yeah, I hate to agree with you on that stuff. But,
so, yeah, West Ham for me, and then a little multi.
Shakes, any value bet that you see throwing down?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think I saw the first one and immediately crossed my eyes was Watford against Newcastle. I think Newcastle straight win. I think those odds are high. 3.23. I do really think Saint-Maximin is going to do something special within that game. If you wanted to, you guys, you can throw in Cristiano Ronaldo having to score as well for Manchester United as well. I think that can definitely happen. He's been on fire. He's already scored about 4 goals for the club already. As for Chelsea and City, I'm very confident that Chelsea don't lose that game, meaning a draw is also possible. So I'm going to leave that game out, and I'm just going to say Newcastle win and Ronaldo scores against Aston Villa.
I like West Ham to beat Leeds.
How much do you like it, though?
I like it enough. I like it enough that it's my value bet. Yeah, that to me is Leeds have just not looked the same as last year, and I don't. And Chelsea can, and West Ham can score goals for fun. And I think I agree that it could be a high-scoring game. Could be a 4-2, 4-3, one of those games. But I just feel that Leeds will concede more than Everton.
Well, good luck, guys.
Yeah, so good luck to everybody out there, and good luck to you guys. And see you next week. Look forward to seeing which one of us has outperformed the other. Thanks, guys. Enjoy your week.